Hello and welcome everyone to AARP Wyoming's 2026 Video Voter Guide Series. I'm Tom Laycock with AARP Wyoming, and today we're joined by JR Riggins, who's running for the Wyoming Legislature in House District 59, which is located in Natrona County. AARP has a proud 40-year history of nonpartisan voter engagement and does not endorse or oppose candidates, nor does AARP make contributions to political campaigns or candidates at any level. Instead, we ask questions so our members understand where the candidates sit on important issues and make their own decisions on Election Day. Today, I'll ask Mr. Riggins 3 questions, allowing for a 1-minute and 30-second response to each. Then we'll give him 2 minutes to deliver his pitch to the voters of House District 59. So let's get to our questions. Number 1, recent AARP survey data suggests 80% of older adults wish to age in their homes and communities as they get older. If elected, what would you do to ensure older Wyomingites can stay in their homes and communities as long as they want?
Well, thank you for the question, and thank you for the invitation. So we addressed this a little bit with the, I believe it's the Wyoming Community-Based Services Program. It had some problems with funding last year. I think we corrected that this year, but I do think that program is probably a key program for keeping people in their home as health deteriorates and situations change with family and people get older. And every one of us knows people in that situation. I have even friends and neighbors that have that going on right now, especially if they don't live in the same town as their parents, for example. So I think that's probably one of the best opportunities to keep people in their homes is having those programs available, trying to keep them affordable for them, of course, and because you have to have some professional care at times, but sometimes it's as much as just having someone that lives in that town, almost just a neighbor or someone who can stop by and check on the health and condition of someone who's living alone. And right now, I think that's the best choice and best option to keep you in your home for a long time.
Thank you. Our second question for today. AARP Wyoming's 2023 Vital Voices Survey and our 2025 Members Survey show that our members are seeking candidates who will help protect them from fraud and scams. In recent years, we've seen scammers evolve to using crypto ATMs and deed fraud to separate Wyomingites from their cash. How would you work to protect older adults from fraud and scams?
We had some legislation just this last session. We had committee hearings with the Banking Commission on the cryptocurrency fraud that was going on. Hopefully that we've made a dent in that. And truthfully, my mom is 86, and I think maybe the digital scams are getting caught onto by them, because now there's more phone calls, the old traditional way of doing that. And to me, I think the best option is to have someone a reliable person that person trusts, that an institution, financial institution, could double check if that's a person that their client would normally make payments to. I don't know if that component is any in our legislation. I know banks can hold and stall the paying of the funds if they're suspicious, and that's an important tool. Those banks have immunity for that in case they get it wrong, but they can delay those payments. I think that's a current statute, and we have to make sure that that's correct, because I think we've helped on the cryptocurrency fraud thing. I think we got that settled, but more could be done. But I think you have to have a good legal contact for those institutions to contact, that person who's the client can trust, and you can rely on that information.
Thank you. Our third and final question today. We know Wyoming residents are concerned about rising property taxes. While property taxes can be burdensome for some, they're also critical to fund state and local services. These services can include local transportation, home delivered meals, and home health services that keep older adults aging in place. If elected, how would you balance the need for relief with ensuring critical services are in place?
Well, we had this has been the hot topic for the last 2 years, and it's going to be another topic on Revenue Committee coming up in just a few weeks. I think there are current programs in place that if for qualifying seniors, that I think we could improve, let's say the property tax refund program. If we want to make sure that seniors whose actual income is a challenge for keeping their home on property tax, I think we can solve that problem easily. I think we can do improvements to the property tax refund program where where 100% of their property tax just gets refunded back to them under certain situations. Currently, that is based on each county's value, median value. I think the most that you can get back is 1/2 of it. I think this program could be improved in unique situations where seniors with financial difficulties can still stay in their homes when they're paid for, by improving that program and making that those refunds 100% in certain situations. And I think that'd be the simplest way to do that, is if it's an income problem. Certainly, the long-term homeowners property tax refund is going to continue. I think I've been on record that I think we have to be cautious about. There's some movement to get rid of property tax. I'm not quite there. And you remember that we were going to supplement that, backfill all those programs last time, and that did not happen. So anything that was forward, we're going to have to do the supplemental budget and finance that stuff. So.
Well, thank you. You've been nice enough to answer our questions. Now let's give you 2 minutes to explain why you think you're the best person to represent House District 59.
Well, I don't know if I'm the very best person you can find if you scanned every household in this district, but I've got 1 term under my belt, and I think that's important to learn what you're going to do forward. But there are issues coming up that I think are important. The property tax issue, there are all kinds of ideas floating out there, and some are complete changes to our tax code. That's going to take careful consideration. I've been in this town owned a home here for 38 years. I've been in Wyoming since I was 15 years old. And even though I'm from South Dakota originally too, but that was 50 years ago. So I'm a strong proponent of our energy industry. I think that that's the key for an ordinary high school senior with some aptitude and some desire and make a wonderful living for a family here. I think Wyoming is a great place to raise a family, and the job opportunities are here now. I know I hear a lot of complaints about young people leaving here after they graduate from high school. Well, I ran into young people who moved here for opportunity from other states. So maybe we should be advertising for those young people to come here as well, because we have a lot of job opportunities across the state. For the seniors in this state, I think our property tax, their bill on property tax is going to be as low as any place in the country, I believe. And matter of fact, I'm a little concerned it'll be so low that we'll have so many seniors moving here to put more pressure on our services now. And because they're rural services, I think it makes it very difficult to you have such small towns, and the cost doesn't matter if you're in a big town or like Casper, or if you're in Shoshone. The cost for those services individually are the same, even if if you don't have those services readily available. So there's a lot of challenges because of the rural nature. And the last thing is, we do have that rural health transformation program. I'm really curious how that's going to be applied.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Riggins. Thanks for taking the time today, and thank you to our viewers for joining us in this video voter guide. We encourage you to keep checking Cowboy State Daily and AARP Wyoming's Facebook pages for more videos in the days to come.